considered joining the OTA and PTA Education Accreditation Program's diverse team of peer reviewers? These volunteer occupational therapists and physiotherapists are responsible for reviewing OTA and PTA education programs to determine if they meet our accreditation standards. Both academic and practicing OTs and PTs choose to become peer reviewers as a way of giving back to the profession. Serving as a peer reviewer helps you to develop professionally and keeps you and your education program at the forefront of healthcare education.
Initially, I became a peer reviewer because I'm fairly new to being an OTA and PTA educator, so I thought this would really give me an opportunity to kind of see the bigger picture of accreditation in my own program and kind of help me to understand that process.
Well, I've spent some time at McEwen volunteering with peer mentoring of instructors, and I worked a lot on improving my own teaching. And so this just seemed like a logical step then to move from improvement of teaching to improvement of a program. And so I was really excited that we were having an accreditation process developed for therapist assistant programs, and I wanted to be a part of it.
It was a growth experience personally. I think for me that's probably the best way to put it. It was a growth experience. And I felt we learned a lot.
As you do it more often, then I think it becomes a lot more meaningful because it's so important. It becomes more meaningful, and as I said, I learn every time I go through that process.
I think that it really helps to develop leadership skills and to recognize the leadership skills and critical thinking skills that a person may have and they don't realize that they have.
It also actually reinforced for me what the purpose for accreditation is, which is quality improvement.
It's a huge time commitment involved, but the nice thing about it is that it's not rushed. So you can do it at your own pace. You have adequate time to prepare. You know the timelines far in advance, and then you can also plug away at things when you have the time.
How can you get involved? Here are some things to know. Peer review teams typically have 4 members, 2 occupational therapists and 2 physiotherapists. 1 OT and 1 PT are OTA PTA educators. PRT members are volunteers but are reimbursed for all travel expenses. Peer reviewers are asked to commit to participating in at least 1 on-site evaluation every 2 years. It is rewarding to be a part of a process that is professional, collegial, and highly regarded by the programs that are affiliated with the OTA and PTA EAP.
I've learned a lot, and because of that I can do my job better in that I have these standards, I know what direction we're going in, and therefore I'm able to identify strengths and weaknesses of our program.
The volunteers that go out and perform the peer reviews for our programs are extremely important to us. Without those volunteers, we could not do the work that we do. So thank you to all of you who do volunteer, have volunteered, and will volunteer in the future.
If you want to join colleagues from across the country as a peer reviewer with the OTA and PTA EAP, contact us to learn more. And for those who are already reviewers, thank you for your ongoing commitment to ensuring high-quality, standards-based evaluation of OTA and PTA programs.